dog. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trojan Field for tonight's contest between Warner Robins Demons and your very own Lee County Trojans. Officials tonight: referee Stephen Stewart, umpire Dr. Rodney Carr, line judge Chad Faircloth, head linesman John Harrell, field judge Brady Benson, side judge Richard Irvin, back judge David Lushman, PCO operator Gary Manwright, and PCO operator Jeffrey Black.
Here we go, Cedric. All right, Cedric, let's hit it.
And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to another week of Lee County Trojan football. I am your play-by-play man tonight and all season long for Trojan football here on the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page. Phil Jones with you. And tonight promises to be a great football game between two state powerhouses. The Lee County Trojans coming in at 3-1, taking on our host, or our guest rather. That would be the Warner Robins Demons, who also come in at 3-1. Both teams 3-1, but the path that each team has taken, you can say, has been very, very different. Warner Robins has had a gauntlet of a schedule, opening up against Valdosta High School with a 28-25 loss, a game that featured errors and a ton of them by both teams. In the end, Valdosta wins it on a long field goal. Since then, however, Warner Robins has wheeled off 3 consecutive wins, and boy, they have looked impressive in doing so. And they've done it against some pretty good teams. They defeated Archer 42-7 to even up their record at 1-1. They followed that up with a couple of games against crosstown rivals, Northside Warner Robins, and last week Houston County. They defeated the Northside Warner Robins Eagles 47-0, and then they defeated Hoco 44-10 last week. So 3 straight wins for the Demons coming into tonight's contest. The Lee County Trojans, on the other hand, they have racked up 3 easy wins, and I say easy because they've been against, let's just call it what it is, far less superior opponents. They open up the season with an easy win over Maynard Jackson High School out of the metro Atlanta area, 44-0. They followed that up with an even easier win against an outmatched Crawford County team, 66-0. Then in the third game of the season, they ran into a buzzsaw on the road. It was the first road trip of the season for Dean Fabrizio's Lee County Trojans, and It was not a good night, needless to say, at the Concrete Palace for Lee County in more ways than one. Lee would lose that game 38-13. They would also see their sideline hit with 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, thus resulting in an ejection for head coach Dean Fabrizio. Of course, he had to sit out last week's game, but no real problem there, as Lee County won it easily over Lithia Springs 62-6. So as I said, 2 very different paths that these two teams have taken on their way to 3-1 records. These teams, no strangers when it comes to championship caliber football, no matter what the schedules have looked like this year. Lee County, many of you know, back-to-back state champions in 17 and 18. Last year, 11-2 record, went deep into the state playoffs, eliminated by Decula, but nevertheless another good run for this Dean Fabrizio-led football program, and he has done an outstanding job since he arrived here years ago. On the other side, Marquise Westbrook has done a pretty solid job in his own right, as he has led Warner Robins to the state championship game not once, not twice, but 3 consecutive seasons. Now, that's the good news if you're a Demons fan. On the flip side of that, Warner Robins has been unable to seal the deal, as they have dropped all 3 of those state title appearances. But still quite an achievement when you can make it to 3 straight state title games. We want to acknowledge our sponsors, our pregame sponsors, Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix. Also, our halftime sponsor, Sumpter EMC and Benchmark Physical Therapy. And then our in-game sponsors, Miller Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, South Georgia Heating and Cooling, and Baker Sporting Goods. And then our special team sponsor tonight, Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland. And right now, let's hear from our pregame sponsors, Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix.
Daugherty Glass Company has served the Lee County area since 1957 with auto glass, residential glass, and commercial aluminum storefronts. Call the experienced staff at Daugherty Glass for your next glass project. Lee Ready Mix are proud supporters of Trojan football. We provide ready concrete mix for pouring, forming, and finishing your concrete needs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you back here at Trojan Stadium at Lee County High School, where the Lee County Trojans and the Warner Robins Demons are getting set to get this baby started. It's a battle of 2 state powers, 1-6A. Defending region champion Lee County Trojans against the defending Region 1 5A Warner Robins Demons. And talk about some playmakers as we got both teams making their way onto the field. Warner Robins makes their way onto the field from the opposite side of the stadium. Meanwhile, we've got the Lee County Trojans who are doing their customary Trojan Walk, which is one of the new pregame rituals that Lee County does, where players come out single file in 2 rows. They make their way slowly in front of this home crowd down to the east side of the stadium, from which they come busting through the big Rockin' Lee banner, which they're doing now, making their way onto the field. We've got some playmakers on both sides tonight that are going to be worth taking a look at. Of course, for Warner Robins, no bigger playmaker than their senior quarterback. He's a tall one, and he's a good one. Jalen Addy, number 1. I'm sure you're going to hear me call his name and number quite a few times tonight. For for the Lee County Trojans, Chauncey Magwood, one of their big leaders, as is Caleb Juju McDowell. going to be interesting to see now how Lee County and Dean Fabrizio handles things with their quarterback situation. Chauncey Magwood has taken the majority of the snaps. However, last week we saw Smith Pinson, a senior, 6'6" senior, take the majority of the snaps. Now, that was against Lithia Springs. Now, will we see him at quarterback tonight, or will it be Chauncey Magwood, who is battling an elbow injury? So that's worth keeping an eye on tonight. That could be the difference maker, if there is a difference maker tonight. We are getting set to go. It's Warner Robins. It's Lee County. Lee County going to kick it off. We're going to see Warner Robins receive the ball first. PA announcer says, everybody get on your feet. They do. And here's the kick. High, end over end kick. Will not be returnable. It'll drive the kick through the back of the end zone. So we're going to see Warner Robins and their big, powerful offense that have racked up 42, 47, and 44 points in the last 3 games, matched up against this equally impressive Lee County defense, which has given up a touchdown, 2 shutouts, and 13 points. That coming against Lowndes. Here we go. Ready to go here in this big matchup here in Leesburg. Addy is always going to be in the gun. He's calling for the ball, takes the snap. He'll hand it to the first man through. The running back gets it on the left side. He'll go for 5 yards. That's Rutherford getting the carry over there. He'll go for, like I said, 5 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 5. Warner Robins back up to the ball. They're going to go quick with some tempo. No huddle. Addy, again, ask a receiver to come in motion. He does. Snap. Going to hand it again to the first man through left side. He'll have the first down. Tough running over there on that left side by number 24. That's Malcolm Brown. Sophomore running back, and he's going to go for a first down run. So right out of the gate, Warner Robins picks it up easily. Play action. Addy wants to throw, gets rid of it, far side. Pass is complete. Shy of the 40-yard line. Pass completion made over there to number 11. That's Davion Walker. Pick up of 7 yards on that play. Going to bring up 2nd and short for Warner Robins, moving left to right. Addy looks over at his coordinator, gets the play from him, calls for the snap. He's got it, gives it to the tailback, who fights for yardage, takes it over the 40, close to a first down. Let's check the spot. So that was Malcolm Brown again on the carry, and again, it's like they've got enough for the first down to move the chains. Their 2nd first down conversion of the night for Warner Robins, and they're back up ready to go. Going to hand it off left side again. A host of black shirts making the tackle, but right now Warner Robins finding a little bit of room here, running the ball with some authority, and boy, they are up and ready to go already. Folks, don't look away or you'll miss it. Snap, play action. Addy throws, far side, incomplete. He had a receiver open over there on the sidelines, but he overshot him. So we'll have our first 3rd down of the night here coming up for Warner Robins in a 0-0 game. Thanks so much, guys, for being with us tonight. Phil Jones with you. And we have a 3rd down situation here for Warner Robins. Got to get it to the Warner Robins 47 for a first down. Addy with receivers all over the field, and we got penalty flags. Check the call. We're going to have a false start called on Warner Robins. So that's going to take it now to ball's going to be spotted back at the 40 about the 41-yard line, 42-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now that makes it things a little bit tougher. Now you're going to go 3rd down and about 10 needed for the first. Addy again in the gun, looking over at the Warner Robins sideline for the play. You got a couple of different coaches over there calling the plays. One is a decoy. One has got the play. Addy looking, plenty of time, throws. Had a receiver open right in the middle of the field, and it's off his hands, incomplete. Addy had number 7, Caleb Howard, wide open in the middle of the field. He delivered a pretty good pass. A little high, but it was very catchable. And Warner Robins misses an opportunity there to keep the chains moving, and they'll have to punt it away now. And we're going to see Juju McDowell back deep to return this punt. Here's Warner Robins, line drive punt. McDowell going to field it and going to be brought down right away. That is great special teams play that time by Warner Robins. And that was your first Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play of the night. The first of many which we will call tonight here. Again, Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland, your special team sponsor for tonight's broadcast and all season long. Now we're going to see Lee County go on offense for the first time tonight. And indeed, we're going to see Smith Pinson, the tall 6'6" senior. He's going to get the start at quarterback tonight. He'll take the ball, looks, throws, far side. Got a man open over there right at the line of scrimmage. That's Chancey Magwood, who makes the catch for a short gain. We'll give him about 5-6 yards on the play. Second down and short now. We'll call it 2nd and 4 needed for the first down. We'll give him 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 for Lee County, and they're all black. Black top, black bottom, the white helmets with the Rockin' Lee on the side. Juju goes in motion. A little swing pass to him out here in the flats. Juju makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Juju still on his feet. Juju going to take it up to the 34-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a Lee County first down. We had rain here and lots of it before the game, but the rain has stopped, and hopefully it will remain clear throughout the rest of the night. Other than the wet conditions, perfect weather for football on this Friday night. 1st and 10, Lee County. Smith Pinson going to hand it right side. Some nice running room by Simmons over there on that right side. He'll get about 5 yards on the first down carry. It's going to bring up a second down now. They'll give him 4 on the carry, so 2nd and 6 after the ball is spotted at the 37-yard line. Actually sits at about the 37.5. 2 receivers far side. Pinson going to take it. Play action. Wants to throw. Looks. Throws. Slant pattern. He led Magwood too far. Incomplete. Now we're going to see Lee County's first third down situation of the night. Smith Pinson. He's a tall one. 6'6" tall senior. Starting the game at quarterback. Lee County, 2 receivers far side. There's 1 man here to the near side. The lone back is Juju, who sits off the right hip of Pinson, who wants to throw. Setting up a screen pass to McDowell, and there's a great open field tackle by Warner Robins. Wow, what a play. Ahmad Walker, the senior linebacker, came flying in and made an excellent open field tackle on Juju. You don't see many of them, that is, open field tackles on Juju McDowell, but that was a good one. And that is going to force a punting situation for Lee County. So both teams unable to do something with their first time with the ball. Warner Robins had to punt it away. Now we're going to see Lee County. And we've got penalty flags. Check the call. Well, a timeout. Timeout taken now by Lee County. That's going to give us a chance to tell you about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling. South Georgia Heating and Cooling, proudly serving South Georgia. You want to know the difference? Check out our website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and see our 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, we have a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best at South Georgia Heating and Cooling, 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says, go Trojans. Cole Moore checking in. Appreciate all you guys checking in on tonight's live broadcast of Trojan football. Here we go now. Lee County in a punting situation. Line drive kick. Going to be taken by the up man for Warner Robbins. Boy, that's a dangerous play. Still on his feet. Got some running room here near side. Midfield. And a late flag is going to come in. There's another flag. Let's check the call. We'll wait for the white hat to sort it out for us here. The crew chief down there. It looked like Lee County had their return man hemmed up pretty well after the catch. But he got out of it, found some running room with a wall of blockers to this near side. Now the officials will confer. And let's wait for the crew chief to give us the call. It's going to be a hold on the return by Warner Robbins, and that is going to negate the nice return from Warner Robbins there on the punt return. So here we go now. Warner Robbins back on offense. After the penalty, they'll mark it at the 45. Still, Warner Robbins going to get good field position out of this. They'll start again from their own 45, their second offensive possession of the night. 3 receivers, far side. 1 man in the backfield, along with Addy, who takes it. Hands off. Running room, straight up the middle. Boy, they're just running it right at this Lee County defense tonight. And they've got a host of backs that are doing it. That time it was Jalen Rutherford. Looks like they're using Rutherford and Malcolm Brown tonight, kind of intermingling those guys out. And, boy, they go with some tempo. And they're ready to go after the gain of 6 yards that time by Rutherford. Keeper by Addy. He's got running room straight up the middle. He'll take it for a first down into Lee County territory down to the Trojan 43. Jalen Addy, a great ball fake that time.
That's going to be enough for a Demon first down.
That's going to be enough for a first down by Warner Robbins. Here they go, ready to go up to the line. Addy takes the ball, going to hand it off right side. Little bit of running room down to the Lee County 40. Several Trojans in on the tackle, leading the way. Barron Hobson. So gain of 2 yards on the play. Just shy of the Trojan 40. Second down and 8 now. 2 receivers out to the far side, 2 to the near side. Addy going to throw here to the near side. Got a man open. Makes 1 man miss. Still on his feet. Now he's going to be driven out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Reception that time by Caleb Howard. Boy, they've got some great-looking athletes. We've got athletes all over the field tonight. Sit back and enjoy this one, folks. Hope you got your popcorn because it's going to be a good one. Already a great ball game. Warner Robbins so far able to move the football at will. Addy calls for it. Going to hand it up the middle. There's a host of black shirts coming in, making the tackle. The initial stop was made by number 3, Eric Sanders. And then he had black-shirted reinforcements to come in and help him out. On the play, however, it's enough for a Warner Robbins first down. Here they come now. On the move again. They're at the Lee County 32. Addy takes it, wants to throw. Going to throw to the end zone. Got a man wide open down there, and he dropped it. Had a man streaking wide open. He may have underthrown it just a little bit. Had him at about the 3-yard line, and he dropped it. He had gotten a step on our defensive back. That was Davion Walker. So it goes incomplete. Second down and 10. Wow, we dodge a bullet there. if you're a Lee County fan. Man in motion comes this way, and we've got whistles now. Let's check the call. Warner Robbins wants a timeout. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Mellow Mushroom. Are you guys hungry? There's no better place to go before and after the game with friends and family than to Mellow Mushroom. Great food. You guys know how good the food is at Mellow Mushroom, but did you know that they've got plenty of room for your next party? That's right. Give Mellow Mushroom a call for your next party. And don't forget, great pizzas and calzones and great salads. Again, your stop before and after the game is with our friends at Mellow Mushroom. Clint Haynes checking in on our broadcast. Trip Block. Big hello to everybody watching along the way tonight on this great matchup between a couple of big state powers. Coming out of the timeout now. 2nd down and 10 after the drop bomb. And what do we got? We got another stoppage in play. We may have another timeout. Well, I guess we do. So we had a timeout. They return to the field. Little cat and mouse being played here. So good to see Dean Fabrizio back down there on the sideline, calling the shots. Of course, again, Dean was out last week, had to serve the 1-game suspension after being tossed out the week before against Lowndes. So again, in this crazy season that we've had, Lee County, their only real test of the year has come against the aforementioned Lowndes High Vikings, who, by the way, are mixed up in a pretty big game of their own tonight. I'm sure you've probably heard about. By the way, we get any scores on that one, we'll be sure to pass them along to you. Here, it's 0-0. And as I was saying, Lee County really 3 easy victories. It really hasn't tested this team. So if there is a concern, it's that. Here we go now, out of the timeout. So back-to-back timeouts, one from each team. We're ready to go now. 2nd down and 10. Warner Robbins on the move. The talented Jalen Addy takes it. Going to hand it. First man through will hit him for a short gain, maybe a yard, after a couple of Lee County Trojans. First man through, Quavion Carter making the initial hit. And that was on Malcolm Brown. Here we go now. Big 3rd down play here. 3rd down and 9 for Warner Robbins. Man in motion, gives them a couple of receivers far side. Addy wants to throw another long bomb. It's complete. Warner Robbins has just hit a long bomb to the Trojan 1.5-yard line. They didn't drop that one. Jalen Addy put it right on the money. It was an over-the-shoulder catch by their receiver as he was falling down. And here's Warner Robbins now, 1st and goal to go. I'm sure we'll see him run it here. And we've got whistles. Boy, and there's a false start. You know that's going to drive Marquise Westbrook crazy. So Warner Robbins, 2 plays before that, if you go around the timeouts, Warner Robbins had thrown the same identical pass and dropped it on about the 3. After a running play, they come back with the same pass to their wide receiver who did not drop it, but instead of having it 1st and goal to go at the 2, they'll now have it 1st and goal to go back at the 7. Dean Fabrizio wants an explanation here, and the crew chief is going to come give it to him. I think it has something to do with the Trojan band. Dean Fabrizio says, guys, keep it down. Here we go. Going to go with the Wildcat. Another penalty flag thrown. Lee County's defense going to run him out of bounds at about the 4-yard line, but let's check the flag. Lee County may have lined up off sides. I'm not sure, but let's check this call. The flag came very early. No, I'm wrong. It's another false start. Boy, that was a quick flag. It came very quickly in the play, which obviously, if it's a false start, it does. So Warner Robins now, the last couple of plays, they've lined up with Malcolm Brown in the Wildcat, taking the snap. Let's see if they do it again here. No, they're going to bring Addy back in there now. So now it's still 1st and goal to go. Going to hand it to Brown, left side. No, Addy's going to keep it. This near side, he's looking for some running room. Not much there. They'll drive him out of bounds. Will the Lee County defense right about the 10, 11-yard line. Let's check the spot. Way to string it out there if you're Lee County. They did a really good job of stretching that one out. Boy, Eddie is so good with his ball fake, guys. He is a true magician. He'll keep you guessing even after the play has been run. Who's got it? So after, again, all these penalties and so forth, it's only 2nd and goal to go. The ball spotted at the 10. Warner Robins, 2nd and goal from the 10. Addy will bring a man in motion. He'll set up behind the right guard. Addy takes, quick toss, near side. It's incomplete. He threw it too low. So now you've got a 3rd down situation here. Let's see if Warner Robins decides to throw it. Remember, it's a 3rd and goal. Warner Robins had it 1st and goal to go at the 2 after a long pass play. But back-to-back false start penalties pushed it back to the 10. They've ran 2 plays, and they've gotten 1 yard, and here they go. 3rd and goal to go from the 10. Receivers split out far side. There's 2 men over here on the near side. Now a man in motion. He'll line up in the slot on the far side. Addy takes it. Looks, under pressure. Penalty flag thrown. Addy's still on his feet. Lee County's trying to bring him down. They finally do. Way back at the 32. And this Lee County crowd is going crazy, as is the Lee County sideline. But check the call. We got a penalty flag. Wow, that's a huge play, folks. That is huge. Addy was trying to make something happen. He was able to squirm away from 1, 2, 3 Lee County defenders. And what started, by the way, the penalty going against Warner Robins. Lee County, I'm sure, will decline. And now you've got 4th and long. And will Warner Robins shoot for a long field goal here, or are they going to go for it? The ball's going to be spotted back at the 25. That's where they will say Addy was in the grasp. So it's 4th and goal from the 25, and Warner Robins going to go for it. Watch for a throw to the end zone. Addy throws far side, incomplete. That is a huge stop if you're a Lee County Trojan fan. Wow. What was 1st and goal to go at the 2. Warner Robins knocking on the door, looking like sure touchdown with the way they had been running the football tonight. Instead, this Lee County defense, with some help from Warner Robins and the penalties, has escaped early disaster here, and Lee County will now take over 1st and 10 from their own 25. Pinson going to hand it off. Not much running room there. Give him 2 yards on the play. 2nd down. 8 now for Lee County. Smith Pinson has started the game at quarterback. He's in there now. He'll take it. Look. Throws near side. Complete to Chauncey Magwood. Warner Robins is going to get called for a late hit after they drove Chauncey Magwood out of bounds. They hit him late. So that's going to tack on another 15 yards on top of the play. Pass play was complete to Chauncey Magwood. There's the personal foul call coming from the crew chief. So what a turn of events here in the last few minutes. So that's going to move the ball all the way to the Warner Robins 46-yard line. And here's Lee County now. First down and 10 after the big catch and penalty. Smith Pinson calls for it, takes, hands it to Juju. Running room, not much off the left side. Maybe a couple of yards, and that's about it. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Glad you're with us here tonight on the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page, our live broadcast all season long of Lee County Trojan football. 2nd down and 8. Lee County with a man split out wide over that far side. Smith, Pinson throws it, near side, passes complete. Passes complete that time to number 8, JaVale Ferguson on the catch. Going to bring up 3rd down. He didn't quite get the first down, so we're going to have a 3rd and a long yard needed for Lee County now. Up to the line, ready to go. We've got Magwood, and we got penalty flags. I think Warner Robins was offsides. And that is the call. Warner Robins called for an offsides on a 3rd down and 1. We went with the Wildcat with Magwood lined up, taking the direct snap. That caused a little bit of anticipation and over-eagerness on the Warner Robins defensive line. They jumped. That's going to give Lee County an easy first down. Here's Juju McDowell on the run. There he goes. Juju McDowell takes it inside the 5-yard line. That's a huge gain. And that is a Lee County 1st and goal to go. They're going to spot it right at the 5-yard line. Wildcat. Chauncey Magwood takes it in for the touchdown. What a turn of events. Touchdown, Lee County. What a turn of events there. Lee County stops. Lee County stops. They're going to go in the swinging gate here. And they're going to go for 2. And let's check the call here. Lee County's going to get it. Lee County's going to get it. How about that? So Lee County lined up like they were going to do the swinging gate. They went ahead and snapped it, went for 2. I believe that was 21 who jumped over Preston Simmons for the 2-point conversion. Okay, now wait a minute. So that was actually the touchdown. All right, so they did not get the touchdown on the previous play. So check that. It's still 6-0. So here's the point after attempt coming up here, guys. My bad there. The initial call was a touchdown. Instead, we made it to about the 1-foot line. So on that one, we go for the touchdown and we make it. And now we'll have the point after attempt. Look like they're going to go the conventional way here. What a turn of events, though, either way on the play, as you had Warner Robins with a 1st and goal to go at their 2. Lee County comes up huge with a stop, again, assisted by a couple of penalties by Warner Robins. And then a huge quarterback sack on Addy. And then that forced Warner Robins to go for it on a 4th and long, not able to do anything with it. And Lee County takes it down the field impressively. And here's the point after attempt now coming up by Hunt, but we've got whistles. Check the call. offsides on Warner Robins. Now you may see Lee County go for 2. Why not? So Lee County will once again try for the point after attempt. Here's Austin Hunt with Smith Pinson to hold. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. So there we go. There's the touchdown with the extra point, and it's 7-0. 2:27 left to go in the first quarter. So again, a crazy turn of events. Crazy turn of events with Warner Robins having it. It looked like they were in the driver's seat, been moving it for much of this first quarter, mostly on the ground. But they did hit a long 37-yard pass play down to the 2-yard line of Lee County. They had it in business. Looked like they were ready to take it in, but a couple of false start penalties. And then great defense by Lee County. Gave Lee County the ball after a 4th down conversion failed. Lee County takes over at their own 25-yard line, and they march it 75 yards and punch it in here for a touchdown, and we are 7-0 Lee County, 2:27 of the first quarter. And here comes another Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland special teams play with Lee County set to kick it off. Going to be a touchback for Warner Robins. They'll take it at 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. There's no better time to get into the market than today with record low interest rates. Now is the time to call Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland. They can assist you through the entire buying or selling process. Their realtors are standing by, eager to serve you. Feel free to give Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland a call at 229-436-8811. That's Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland, one of our many sponsors of Lee County Trojan football. All right, here we go, guys. Ready to go after the Lee County touchdown march. Handoff. Boy, Warner Robins giving us a steady dose. By the way, Addy not in the game on that one. That was Rutherford who took the snap. Interesting. And Addy is not in the game. I don't know if he's hurt or they're giving him a rest or what. Interesting. You don't have your all-everything quarterback in there, folks, and that is shocking. Warner Robins now going to run a man late onto the field. Another handoff. Going to go to Rutherford. So we've got Christian Lane in there right now taking the snaps. Lane is taking the snaps at quarterback right now. And so Lee County probably going to prepare for another run here. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find out what's wrong with Jalen Addy. He's not in the game right now. Lane is the backup, and he's lined up in the shotgun formation now. Warner Robins, 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Man in motion. Going to give it to the running back who will take it for a first down. Wow, 3rd down and 5. You kind of expected a run. They did it anyway, and they're going to get the first down. How about that? So Warner Robins running it tonight and doing a pretty good job of it. Lane still in there at quarterback. He takes the snap. He wants to throw. Set up a screen pass. Far side. Man's got it. Makes 2 men miss. Still on his feet. Going to take it to a first down. Gain over on that far side. Wow. That was Caleb Howard over there who made the catch and made a nifty move to make 2 Lee County defenders miss. So we're going to find out if we can find something on Jalen Addy, who's not in the game right now. We got a timeout on the field. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Knights Apparel and Gifts, your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies' boutique clothing, men's fashion, and the latest Southern-style T-shirts. And on top of that, Knights Apparel and Gifts has all your SEC apparel and gifts. It's time to stock up with apparel and gifts from Knights Apparel and Gifts, who say, let's go get them Trojans. So we had an injury time out there. Man is being helped off the field now, Lee County. Check the number. That's big number 92, Cameron Green. He's able to walk off the field under his own power. No problem there. What is a question right now is the Warner Robins quarterback, Jalen Addy, who's not in the game. Lane, their backup, is taking the snaps now. And he wants to throw. Throws down the middle. He just threw it behind the receiver. Had number 9 streaking down the middle of the field on a post. That was Armand Porter. But it was a good play that time for Lee County. Knocking that one away. Good play there by the Trojans defensive back. 2nd down and 10 now for Warner Robins. It was a pretty nice throw. Just threw it a little bit behind him. Running play for Warner Robins, trying to get out here to the corner. Boy, there's a nice tackle that time by number 9, Andrew Willis. Good play there by Willis. And we've come to the end of the first quarter of play with your score, Lee County 7, Warner Robins nothing. What a game we have had here, folks. Jalen Addy is not in the game. I'm going to see what's wrong with him, the Warner Robins quarterback, you know. Asking somebody that just came by here. See if we can find out what's going on with I tell you, folks, that's huge if he's not in the game. And I probably don't have to tell you that. I didn't see anything that was obvious in terms of an injury. Again, I promise if I find something out, I'll be happy to pass it along to you. Thanks so much, guys, for checking in with us tonight. Big thanks to one of our many sponsors, Baker Sporting Goods. They've been outfitting teams since 1997. Baker Sporting Goods is your team sports experts. Be sure to check them out at bakersports.com for the next time you want to outfit your favorite team. bakersports.com. All right, here we go now. Ready to begin the second quarter of play with Lee County leading it 7-0 and a 3rd down play to start quarter number 2 for the Warner Robins Demons. Again, we've got number 6, Christian Lane at quarterback. Don't know what's up with Jalen Eddy. Lane takes it, wants to throw, plenty of time, long throw. Intercepted by Lee County. Cedric Wynn has just come down with an interception. So the first play of the second quarter is an ominous start for Warner Robins as Lane tried to find a receiver down the middle of the field. Pass was underthrown just a tad, and Cedric Wynn gets the interception. And here's Lee County now, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Smith Pinson, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands it to Juju. Makes a couple of men miss. Boy, some nifty running there from Juju McDowell, taking it to the 26. Give him a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd down and 4. Lee County now going to go with a little bit of tempo here. Not quite the upbeat tempo that Warner Robins runs, but nevertheless, no huddle. Smith Pinson calls for the ball, takes it, hands it. Boy, Juju got hit right away. That's great defense by Warner Robbins. May have lost a yard. Goodness gracious. Warner Robbins really came busting through there. So we'll indeed give him a loss of a yard. So we go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 5 now at the 25. So here's Lee County now, 3rd down. Let's see if the Trojans put it up. Smith Pinson, long look over here to the sidelines for the play call. He'll go up under center briefly and go back to the pistol. He'll take the snap. He rolls far side. Going to throw way. Well, no, he didn't. I thought he overshot his receiver. Pass going to be incomplete over there. Pass was intended for number 8 over there, Jamal Ferguson, who made the catch, but they said he was out of bounds. So we're going to see Lee County forced to punt. We got a penalty flag on the field. What's this about? Penalty flag on the field. Let's see what we get here. Oh, man. I think we had an illegal substitution on that play called on Warner Robbins. Goodness gracious. Wow, that's huge. Boy, the Warner Robbins faithful who have made the trip don't like that one. And instead of Lee County having to punt it away, it's going to give Lee County a new set of downs, mark off the 15 yards on the penalty, and that's a Lee County first down. Wow. So Lee County, instead of punting it away now, it's 1st and 10 from the 40, and let's see what we get here. We got a timeout called on the field. I think that's Warner Robbins taking the timeout. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our great sponsors tonight. Daugherty Glass Company, Lee Ready Mix, Sumpter EMC, Benchmark Physical Therapy. By the way, Sumpter EMC and Benchmark Physical Therapy will be our halftime sponsors, bringing you the great halftime entertainment from our Lee County Marching Trojan Band. Also, big thanks to Baker Sporting Goods, Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland, South Georgia Heating and Cooling, Knights Apparel and Gifts, and Milla Mushroom. Don't forget, you love high school football? Of course you do. Be sure to check out my show Monday through Thursday right here at the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page. It's Extra Point with Phil Jones. I'm on from 5 to 7 p.m. every afternoon. We talk high school sports, and more high school sports. And right now we're giving you a heavy dose of high school football, so check it out. All right, here we go now, coming out of the timeout. Running play up the middle, and there's not much room there for Juju. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Lee County in a 7-0 game. Snap to Smith Pinson. He's got it. Throws far side. And is it complete over there? There's a fight for the ball. There's a fight for the ball. And I think they're going to say it's complete. Chauncey Magwood going to come down with it. Pass is going to be complete. And do we have another penalty flag on the field? Let's check the call here. Pass interference, the call on Lee County. So Magwood able to make the catch with a little bit of assistance, says the white hat. So you'll replay second down, and it should be 2nd and 25. 2nd and 27. We had a 2-yard loss on that first down run earlier, so it's going to be 2nd down and 27 now. So Lee County, well, that's a costly penalty. Not only do you not get the gain into Warner Robins territory, but now you've got it 2nd and a mile back at your own 25. Smith Pinson going to hand it to Juju, left side. And there's not much there. There's a late flag coming in. A late flag going to be thrown. Let's see who gets it. Wow, personal foul penalty going to go against Warner Robins. So temperatures are tempers and temperatures are flaring now on both teams, but Warner Robins going to get called for that one. I'm sure there was something said over there in the pile. And if you're Warner Robins, that's got to be disheartening because you've just stopped Juju McDowell, arguably one of the most talented running backs in the entire state. You stop him on a 2nd and 25, and you were looking at 3rd and probably 28 or 29. Instead, now that's going to give Lee County the ball all the way up at the 40-yard line. And check. We got whistles here. Let's see what we get. And we got a little sloppy here now. Penalty flag. Are we going to get a delay of game here? I believe that's the call. Ouch. So we've slowed down significantly here with the penalties. And going to mark off 5 yards against Lee County now. So 3rd down and 15, I believe, is where we are here. 3rd down. Benson going to try to set up the screen, far side. Juju, no, that's Chauncey Magwood who made the catch over there. And there's just nothing there. Tell you what, give Warner Robins credit. As much is made about their offense. And it is something else. I tell you, though, their defense is full of athletes, man. Wow. Not only are they quick, but they are great tacklers. And they proved it there. All right, so here we go now. Lee County going to have to punt this one away. Low line drive rugby style kick. It's going to take a great Lee County bounce, though. And it's going to roll all the way inside the Warner Robins 25-yard line. And Lee County's going to go down there and down it at the 23-yard line. And that's where Warner Robins is going to put it in play. Again, we're anxiously waiting to see if Jalen Addy returns to this game. I haven't seen him, and I don't know why. I'm looking over the sidelines, and I don't even see him anywhere. And there he is. He's back in the game. That's why I didn't see him on the sideline. So Addy is back in the game at quarterback. If you're a Warner Robins fan, you got to feel good about that. So Addy is back in there at quarterback. Calling for the ball. He'll take it. And they'll take it and hand it off. And there's nothing there except a host of black shirts. Look out. More pushing and shoving. Penalty flags have been thrown again. And let's see who this was going to get called on. I would think that it's offsetting, but I don't know. So we'll check the call here and see who the penalty is going to go against. The referees are talking to Dean Fabrizio right now. This one may, the way their body language is, it may go against Lee County, but let's wait and see. Referees are still talking down there. Long conversation. Long conversation. The carry went to Rutherford. He's their go-to guy. And just as I've mentioned earlier, it's going to be offsetting on both teams. Personal foul, the call against both teams. I had said initially I thought that might be it, and that's what we get. So personal foul offsetting. That just means that we'll just play it over. Second down 9 now for Warner Robins. Second down and 9. Warner Robins from their own 24 in a 7-0 Lee County lead. Addy, who missed the last series, is back in there at quarterback for the Demons. Here we go now. Addy calls for it, takes it, throws across the middle. He's got a streaking receiver wide open who's trying to break away from a tackler, but he doesn't. He's still going to be brought down inside the 50-yard line of Lee County. And you want to talk about great timing play that time. Addy was able to hit Armand Porter in stride, and it took a late tackle by the Lee County defensive back to save a touchdown. And I know you're going to find this to be a surprise, but we got more penalties. Personal foul, roughing the passer. That penalty's declined. Personal foul, Lee County. That one's accepted. So 2 personal foul penalties on Lee County. The roughing the passer declined. The other roughing the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty accepted. So after the big catch and run after the catch, plus 15 yards marked off, Warner Robins will have it now in business. Deep in Lee County territory here after they spot it. Let's see, the ball at the 26-yard line. Warner Robins, they trail at 7-0, but they are on the march. Rutherford going to get it far side. He'll go for a couple of yards. Eight minutes to go in the first half in a 7-0 game so far. But Warner Robins is on the march. Addy going to take it, hand it off. Nothing doing except a host of black shirts coming in there.
Number 26. Bailey. Lots of 2 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd and 9.
So that's going to be a 3rd down and long. Depending on where they spot it, going to be about 3rd down and 9. It was Jody McCray on that last carry, and now you've got it 3rd down. Warner Robins. 3rd down and 9 for Warner Robins. Addy, receiver to the far side. One here split out way to this near side. Addy takes, looks, throws. Was trying to find a receiver on a crossing route. Good defense down there for Lee County's defensive backs, though. That was Anthony McGrady down there on the defense. Also, Jay Spence down there defending the play. So now you've got a 4th down and long. Warner Robins, they've had a couple of these. And here they go, 4th down and 9. They're going to go for it. Addy looks over at his sideline. Calling the play. Addy looks, throws, batted away, incomplete. Great defense by Lee County, and the ball will go over on downs to Lee County. What a play. The defense has rose up again. So Warner Robins not able to convert there. What a great defensive stand again by Lee County, and they'll take over. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Smith Pinson throws head to Magwood, complete up here to the 30-yard line. Tackle made by number 12 for Warner Robins. That's Corey Petty, junior defensive back. Lee County up ready to go now, 2nd and short. Simmons gets the call this time. He'll take it close to the 1st down. Let's check the spot on the forward progress because they knocked him back. But he did have enough for the 1st down, so moves the chains. So Lee County with the lead, 7-0. With the ball. Both of these teams mainly relying on their running attack tonight, although we've seen a couple of big pass plays by Warner Robins. Lee County doing it almost exclusively on the ground. Here's another running play to Simmons, taking it to the 41-yard line. So here we go now. 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard run by Simmons that time. Smith Pinson going to hand it to Simmons again. He'll take it for a couple, maybe 3. Going to bring up a 3rd down and short for Lee County. All right, here we go now. Lee County, big play here. Big play for both teams. 3rd and 4. We're in a wildcat now with Simmons. Bunch formation. Simmons will take the direct snap, and we've got movement along the line. False start going to be called on Lee County. That one hurt, so now you're going to go from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. Errol Fender checking in. What's Earl? So, again, a game that is saw a lot of talent, a lot of star power, but a lot of penalties tonight so far. 3rd down and 9 after the latest penalty on Lee County's false start. Smith Pinson takes it, drops back, wants to throw. Throws deep down the middle. Got a man wide open. David Goodwin, one of those aforementioned star power players I was talking about. Smith Pinson on a nice pass play, caught him in stride, and here goes Lee County now inside the Warner Robins 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Hands it right side. There goes Juju with running room. And a penalty flag. They're going to get a face mask or either a horse collar, one of the two, called on Warner Robins here. Boy, dangerous play there. Juju was stopped entirely with his head. And, boy, you hate to see those. That's why they're usually the 15-yard variety. I'm assuming that's what we're going to get. I was almost sure of it. You would think. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Well, it was a face mask, folks. I was right. However, Lee County had a penalty as well. So we have offsetting penalties. So you'll just replay the down. Wow. Hate to see that. You would think when you get that bad of a personal foul penalty, a face mask that just turned Juju completely around, that you get something out of that, but because we committed a penalty, we won't. So we'll just replay the down, 1st and 10, as if nothing happened. 1st and 10, Lee County at the Warner Robins 38. Pinson going to take it. Play action. Throws across the middle. Oh, he led his receiver too far. Incomplete. Threw it a step too far for Tyrus Washington, a big junior receiver. So the pass falls harmlessly to the turf here at Trojan Field, where we are in a 7-0 game. Lee County leads it. 4:45 to go in the first half. Lee County up to the line. Second down. Smith Pinson calls for it. Takes it. Play action. Heavy pass rush, and they're going to get him. The pocket just collapsed on Smith Pinson that time, and he had nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to eat it. So now you're going to have a 3rd and Warwick here, 3rd and 16. 3rd down and 16 now. Lee County has not had themselves many of these situations that be 3rd and long. Let's see what they do. Smith Pinson drops, wants to throw. He's being chased out of the pocket. He's able to get up. Can he square his shoulders up and get rid of it? He does, but it's going to go incomplete. Couldn't get anything on the pass over there on that far side. So what was a promising drive for Lee County will dissolve in a 4th and long and a punting situation. So Wyatt Hurst is going to punt this one away for Lee County. Warner Robbins has got a couple of return men back deep. That's number 12, Corey Petty, and Antoine Jackson back there. And we got a penalty flag. I think we're going to be called for interfering with the receiver here at the 20. Let's wait on the call, but I believe that's what we're going to get. Waiting on the officials. Kind of a strange game. We've had some great plays. We've had a lot of running plays. We've had some great tackles, and I guess we're not going to get a flag here. I didn't see any penalty called. Let's wait and see. So I guess that's it. We're just simply going to get a first down play here by Warner Robbins, so no penalty called there. Referees talked about it and just said, let's play ball. First down, 10. Here comes Warner Robbins now. So let's see what Warner Robbins tries to do. Are they going to try to push it down the field? They've hit a couple of big, long passes on us. They've got 3 minutes and 58 seconds to try to get 80 yards here. From their 20, Addy takes it. Going to hand it off, and there's nothing there except a bunch of black shirts. 19, Baron Hobson. Also, number 26, Jawan Bailey, smothering the ball tackle or the ball carrier Rutherford that time for a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. Clock continues to run now. 3:30 left in this first half. Lee County showing blitz here. They're stacking up the line. Now they'll back off of it. Addy, play action, wants to throw, and he's going to go down. Sometime he will, I take it. Oh, my goodness. We had the big quarterback in our grasp and just couldn't bring him down. So I was saying he goes down. He didn't go down right away, though. It will go as a quarterback sack, nevertheless. First man through there, Cameron Green for Lee County. So, going to lose a yard on that play. So, 3rd down and 10. Ball back at the 20. So, here we go now. And now there's Bailey back in the game at quarterback, who's going to throw it far side. Complete. And he's going to be a little bit short of the first down, I believe. He caught it just short of the sticks. Let's check the call here, though. Let's check the spot. Pass was complete. So we just saw Christian Lane back in there at quarterback. He can throw it pretty well. So the spot will bring him up short of the first down. And it's going to be 4th down. 2:38 to go in the first half. We got a break in the action here. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Mellow Mushroom. You know Mellow Mushroom. Great food, great atmosphere. And did you know that they've got plenty of space for your next party? That's right. Whether it's a birthday party, special anniversary, whatever the celebration, let Mellow Mushroom host your next gathering. Give them a call and get the best of everything. Great atmosphere, great food, whether it's pizzas, calzones, salads. Mellow Mushroom has got what you're looking for. That's Mellow Mushroom, your place to go before and after the game. All right, here we go now. Out of the timeout, Juju McDowell standing at his own 45 as Warner Robins getting set to punt this one away. Juju takes it, and there's no room. I tell you, great coverage by Warner Robins. And the punter for Warner Robins should get a Emmy for his acting job that time. He went down, did Kerry Payne after the punt, looking for the roughing or running into the kicker call, and he's not going to get either one. But he did get a good job of getting that ball off, and Warner Robins special teams did a great job of getting down there on that Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. All right, so here we go. Here's your story now. We're first and 10, 2:29 to go. Lee County's going to have it at their own 45. There's Juju with some running room, that far side. 50, 45, 40, still on his feet, 35, 30, 25, 20. Inside the 20 goes Juju. You could see it developing, folks. You could see Juju with a little bit of daylight on that far side, and that's all he needed as he and his Lee County teammates able to stretch that one out. And that is a huge gainer. And going to get over to Juju again, left side. Why not? Juju still on his feet inside the 10-yard line. So Juju with a couple of big plays here. Couple of big runs right here before the end of the half. That one comes at 2 minutes. And we've got a timeout now. So Lee County with a 7-0 lead is going to have first and goal to go from the 7. Wow. The score I'm getting from Valdosta, 16-0. Lee County leads it 16-0, still in the first quarter at Valdosta. So Lowndes up 16-0 on Valdosta. That game's still in the first quarter. Here we are 7-0, 2 minutes left to go. And Lee County going to come out of this timeout, first and goal to go from the 7. So if Valdosta doesn't get back in that game, look out. They could be in for a long night at Death Valley. Here, 7-0. Lee County, first and goal to go. No mistakes here. Pinson wants to throw. Incomplete. Tried to fire a bullet in there on a crossing route. There was nobody there. Wow. Dangerous play there. I don't even think Chauncey saw that one. And it's going to go incomplete. So Lee County trying a rare pass on first down, trying to surprise the Demons. I think it actually surprised Chauncey Magwood. So 2nd down and 7. The clock stops. Just under 2 minutes left. Wildcat. There's a fumble, I think, by Magwood. It never was blown dead. Wow, we pick it up and we're going to the end zone for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So is the play going to stand? That's what we got to wait and see here. What an impressive play by Preston Simmons. We lined up in a wildcat with Juju taking it. He went right up the middle. There was just a big scrum of bodies there. And somewhere out of that pile came the football squirting loose. Simmons picked it up. And now here's Lee County going to go for two. Throwing to the end zone. It's knocked away, incomplete. Magwood throwing toward the receiver on the far side. So it's 13-0 though after the touchdown. Coming at 1:45 of the second quarter. Again, it was just kind of a play that went nowhere, and out of the big pile of bodies, the ball comes squirting loose. It looked like the teams thought the play had been blown dead, but an alert Preston Simmons heard no whistle. He picked up the ball, came around the right end, had a Warner Robins defender hanging all over him, but Simmons was able to power him and the ball across the goal line for the touchdown. Wow, what a play by Simmons on a 7-yard fumble recovery, touchdown. Incredible play. So we're 13-0 now. And again, that comes at 1:45 of the second. So Collins is going to kick this one away for Lee County. Warner Robins again got a couple of men back deep. Back deep to return this one. Number 4, Demarion Stern. And another man over there, number 9. That's Armand Porter, but neither one of them going to have an opportunity. There's a break for Warner Robins as the ball going to go out of bounds on the kickoff. So the ball will be spotted out at the 35, I believe, is where they'll spot it. And Warner Robins going to have pretty good field position on this play with 1:45 left to go in a 13-0 game. All right, so here we go. 1:45 left. What will Warner Robins try to do? They're going to try to air it out? No, they're going to run it far side, and there's some running room. Wow, he was shot out of there like a cannon. Was Brown, Malcolm Brown, number 24. He got around that right side, and he got about 12 yards, pretty easy. So here comes Warner Robins now. They've got it 1st and 10 up near their 50. Ball spotted at the 47. Addy wants to throw. Plenty of time all day. Going to throw a long bomb. And nobody there, thankfully. Incomplete. There was nobody down there, and let's see what we're going to get here. Penalty flag has been thrown, and I'm not sure what the call is. Jalen Addy had all day to throw, and when he threw it, there's just nobody there. This penalty looks like it's going to go against Warner Robins, whatever it is. That's intentional grounding. That might be the longest intentional grounding pass I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. Folks, I've never seen that call before in my life. Addy just threw it about 60 yards, and he gets called for intentional grounding. But I'll take it. Unbelievable. So now, here's Warner Robins. Another long ways to go on 2nd and 20. Ball carrier going to get it right side. Got a little bit of running room over there. And he'll get a good bit of that yardage back, but still going to leave him way short of the first down. As we're down to 1 minute to go in the half. 1 minute. And Warner Robins now with 4th down. They're not in any hurry. Remember, you lose a down on the intentional grounding call. So now we're under a minute, and I would think that Lee County's taking a timeout here. I'm just guessing. The clock is stopped for some reason. I think they're trying to figure out what down it is. On the intentional grounding, you lose a down. So we'll just wait for them to sort it out here. So instead of 4th down, we got 3rd down. All right, so here we go now. Clock will start. 52 seconds. 3rd and long, Warner Robins. And they look like they're in no hurry to run this play because they really don't want to give Lee County the ball back again. Addy wants to throw. He's under a rush. Now he's going to throw it long downfield. Overshoots everybody. Great coverage by Lee County. Ball sails out of bounds, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 33 seconds left. And Lee County's defense doing a whale of a job here tonight. All right, so Warner Robins now forced to punt this one away. Just got it off. Wow, what a punt. Great day. Young man can kick the ball, and he just kicked it about 65 yards.
The 65-yard punt. All the way on the 20. First and 10 with 25 seconds for Lee County.
And so Lee County now will put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And you would think that Lee County going to be content to take a knee and let's get to the locker room, but you never know with the riverboat gambler Dean Fabrizio. But we'll see. I'll tell you this, what a half it has been for this Lee County defense. Unbelievable. Lights out. So let's see here. Again, Lee County takes over. Again, they're in the victory formation. And indeed, we're going to see Smith Pinson simply take a knee. And that should do it for the first half of play. What has been, if you're a Lee County Trojan fan, well, really and truly, whether you're a fan of both teams, no matter who you root for, it's really been an entertaining first half. Of course, your score is on the side of Lee County with a 13-0 lead. But again, it's been a great ball game. 2 great football teams going at it here on a Friday night in South Georgia. You can't beat it. Just to think, all this love almost didn't happen, folks. So let's be grateful for what we got. High school football on Friday night is 13-0. Lee County leads it. Don't forget your halftime coming up. Halftime brought to you by Sumpter EMC and Benchmark Physical Therapy. And we'll hear now from our halftime sponsors, Sumpter EMC and Benchmark Physical Therapy.
Benchmark Physical Therapy is proud to serve our neighbors in Lee County. We provide the highest level of care for head-to-toe pain, balance, and return to normal life. We are located conveniently in the Lee Crossing Shopping Center near Publix. Call 229-496-2342 to schedule an evaluation with our doctor of physical therapy. For 82 years, Sumpter EMC has been providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity to Lee County members and 10 other counties in southwest Georgia. The cooperative way pushes us to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members and the communities we serve.
Welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you at Trojan Field here at halftime. We're about to let you enjoy the halftime entertainment, again, by the Lee County Trojan Marching Band, Sumpter EMC, Benchmark Physical Therapy, sponsors of our halftime entertainment. Real quick, like your scoring recap, Lee County led it at the end of one quarter, 7-0. After a big 75-yard touchdown march, gave Lee County the score on the 1-yard run. The extra point good. Lee County led it 7-0. Second quarter, interception by Cedric Wynn, and then two big runs by Juju McDowell of 35 yards and 15 yards set up Preston Simmons for a very alert fumble recovery pickup and run into the end zone from 7 yards out. The 2-point conversion, no good. That's where we stand, 13-0 here at the half. All right, so we're going to allow you to check out the halftime entertainment, again brought to you by the Lee County Trojan Marching Band. We will be back with you for third quarter action in just a little bit, guys.
Tonight's halftime performance is brought to you by Car Galleria LLC. Thank you for your continued support of the Trojan Band program. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lee County School System Superintendent, Dr. Jason Miller, and the Lee County High School Principal, Dr. Karen Hancock, the Lee County Marching Trojan Band is under the direction of Ronald Hill II, assisted by Joel Collins, Alyssa Harris, and William Smith. The auxiliary coordinator and dance line instructor is Julia Ross, and our color guard sponsor is Jocelyn McMinn. Our captains this evening include Jacob Carlstrom, Nick McLeod, Aniston Steffens, Abigail Jenkins, Reese Hamsley, and Raven Bone. The Marching Trojan Band proudly presents our 2020 program, Gatsby. Selections for tonight's production include Bang Bang by will.i.am, Money by Pink Floyd, Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey, and A Little Party by Fergie. Drum majors, Maddie McMickle and Joy Sullivan. Is your band ready? And now I present to you the 2020 Lee County High School Marching Trojan Band.
Everybody needs to come up to the press box with the winning ticket. Your winning ticket will receive $520 minus a handling fee for me. Here we go. Ticket number 6895763. 6895763. Six, 8, 9, 5, 7, 6, 3.
No, him. No, he'll go with me. just kind of your big league booster and supporter. Just we'll be all right. All right, welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you here at halftime, where Lee County leads at 13-0. And before we begin second half of play, I want to welcome in a very special friend. He is a young man who is a big-time Lee County booster and supporter. He runs the concession stands. Tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Sean Nix. I'm originally from here in Lee County. I graduated here. I was born and raised, and just a big supporter of the football, baseball team.
So you've seen everything. You've seen it when the days weren't quite as good as they are now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we used to get drummed 65-0 when I played. So, oh, yeah. We've been through it all.
All right, so tell me about what, you got some kids that go here to Lee County, and talk about how you support the program.
Well, my daughter, she's a flute leader, actually. She's a junior. She's been in the marching band since 8th grade. And just whatever they need, we go on the road. We go with them, help them load all the stage equipment up, take it down, no matter. It's been a lot of 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning getting home.
I know that feeling. Tell our viewers a little bit about what you do, your business, and if people need your services, how they can contact you.
Well, once again, my name is Sean Nix. I own SCN Painting and Remodeling, and my phone number is 229-347-2240, and I give free estimates. Never cost you nothing for an estimate. I do pressure washing, painting, and remodeling.
All right, now we got a lot of people watching this all over South and Middle Georgia. What's your territory?
I'll go anywhere.
With that phone number one more time.
229-347-2240.
347-2240. Easy to remember. Sean, appreciate you coming up here with us, man. We're about to start football in here in the second half.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Yes, it's big supporters like Sean that keep it going on Friday nights. All the stuff that you don't see behind the scenes, cooking these hamburgers up for these kids, for all the hungry fans that come to the game. That's what Sean does, and he does a great job of it. And we appreciate him coming up with us here at halftime. Here at halftime, we are again in a 13-0 game. Lee County on top. Again, a crazy first half. The only thing I can say, if there was any kind of negative, Lee County and Warner Robins marred by penalties. I don't have an exact count on the number of penalties we had in the first half, but there was a bunch of them, folks, and some costly penalties. Warner Robins, again, had a first down and goal to go back when this was a 0-0 game. They had a first down and goal to go from the 2-yard line. They had two costly penalties, false starts, that instead of having a first and goal to go from the 2, they had a first and goal to go from the 12. Then they had a quarterback sack that they lost about 15 yards on, and that put them out of field goal range. They never got the first down. They didn't get anything, no points out of it at all. So if you're a Warner Robins fan, that certainly was costly. Again, Lee County coming back with a couple of touchdowns. They lead it 13-0. Hey, I want to tell you about our halftime sponsor. Sumpter EMC has been providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity to Lee County members in 10 other counties in southwest Georgia. Sumpter EMC is unique in that they are formed by those in the community for the community. The cooperative way pushes Sumpter EMC to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members, our customers, and the communities we serve. We are Sumpter EMC, providing safe, affordable, and reliable service for 82 years. Our other halftime sponsor, Benchmark Physical Therapy. Benchmark Physical Therapy, proud to serve our neighbors in Lee County. Benchmark Physical Therapy provides the highest level of care for head-to-toe pain, balance, and return to normal life. Benchmark Physical Therapy is located conveniently in the Lee Crossing Shopping Center near Publix. Call them today, 229-496-2342, to schedule an evaluation with their doctor of physical therapy. That's Benchmark Physical Therapy, one of our halftime sponsors of Lee County Trojan football.
Nope, it's not the microphone. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half.
All right, here we go now. About ready to begin second half of play. Lee County will return the kick from Kerry Payne. And here we go. Line drive kick, but we've got whistles. Imagine that.
The offsides against the team, and that's going to back them up 5. Re-kick it.
Goodness gracious. If you're Warner Robbins and Marquise Westbrook, that's got to drive you nuts. You're offsides on the kickoff. That's just one of those unacceptable penalties, but a penalty nevertheless. So that's going to back up Kerry Payne 5 yards. So here we go. Back them up 5 yards, make them kick it again. This time the kick comes from the 35. Line drive kick, and it's still going to be unreturnable. So it didn't matter that we backed him up 5 yards. Payne still boots it through the end of the end zone, and he's going to get the glad hand from his coaches as he comes off the field, and well, he should. You prevent Juju McDowell from getting the football, and that's always a good thing if you're on the other team. So here we go now. First play of the second half in a 13-0 game. If you're Warner Robbins, you want to hold them where they are so you can get your football or you can get your offense back out to get the football and try to pick it into the end zone. Of course, if you're Lee County, you'd love to add to the lead. Here we go. First play of the second half. We'll see Pinson hand it to Simmons, left side. He's got some running room, taking it to the 27. Tackle made over there by Warner Robbins, number 15. That's Jonathan Allen. We guess we've got 2 number 15s. They're both juniors, Jacarius Carter and Jonathan Allen. I'll guess it's Allen. I hate these 2 number rosters. Give it to Simmons again. Nothing doing this time except a host of white shirts were waiting on him. He may lose a yard depending on the spot. We've got a Warner Robbins defensive player down. A Warner Robbins defensive player is down. He's either cramping or has a lower leg injury. Let's hope it's a cramp. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Knight's Apparel and Gifts, your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies' boutique clothing, men's fashion, and the latest Southern-style T-shirts. And on top of that, Knight's Apparel and Gifts got all your SEC apparel and gifts. Hey, it's time to stock up with apparel and gifts from Knight's Apparel and Gifts. Speaking of SEC play, be good to see some college football tomorrow. Georgia, Tennessee going to go at it. Who you got in that one? Tonight, it's high school football across South Georgia, including here in Leesburg, Georgia, where Lee County leads it 13-0. Third down play now. 3rd and 5, we'll call it. Smith Pinson takes it. Play action. Throws here to the near side. He's got a receiver open at the 33-34. What a good-looking play that was from Smith Pinson. It's a completion and a Lee County first down. What a play. Lee County now quickly up to the line, ready to go. Smith Pinson says, I'm ready, let's go. Handoff, this side, near side. Juju will take it up to about the 40-yard line. Warner Robbins player, a little bit of extracurricular activity there. Warner Robbins, or the Lee County fans rather, wanted a penalty. Dean Fabrizio wants a penalty. Nobody's going to get one. I'm guessing they're not going to get one. Now the referees are talking here. Now there's a flag on the field. I see it now. Let's see what we get, though. Who's going to get the call? Personal foul. It'll be the call against Warner Robbins. Warner Robbins called on the personal foul, so you wanted it, you got it, Trojan fans. So with that penalty, that'll move the ball all the way into Warner Robbins territory, just on their side of the 50. So here we go now after the penalty, first down, and it's a handoff, I'm guessing. They had me faked out on that one. It's going to be a pass completion over here to Magwood to number 7. 4-7. Make it second down and 3 now for Lee County. Sometimes even the announcer gets faked out, folks. Here we go now. Second down and 3. They are going to hand it off this time, and not much room. Let's see if we can move the pile over there on that left side. Not much. That was Simmons again on the carry. So that's going to be a very short gain. Going to make it now a third down play here. Third down and 2. So big play coming up here for Lee County. Big play here. They're at the Warner Robbins 40. Third down and 2. They'll shift over now to the left. Smith going to give it. Running room, Juju McDowell. Nobody's going to touch him. On third down and 2, Juju just broke it for 40 yards. Wow. It comes at 9:43 of the third quarter. It stretches the lead now to 19-0 with the point after attempt coming. Smith Pinson will hold. Hunt will bang it through. Austin Hunt on the point after attempt is true. And your score, 20-0. Lee County leads it. How about that? So Lee County has jumped out to a 20-0 lead. There's some breathing room if you're a Trojan fan. So how costly was the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Warner Robbins, because you gave Lee County new life? You gave them 15 yards. And Lee County, like a good team does, took advantage of it. Again, on a third down and 2, Juju took it, started left, immediately saw some daylight on the near side, and he was off to the races once he saw the green field in front of him. Then he took it 40 yards for the touchdown run, and we are 20-0. So 20-0 your score. What a game. And let's see, we got penalty flags again. Wow, you don't see that every day. So Warner Robbins was offside on their kickoff. Lee County now on their kickoff, they're offsides. How about that? Crystal Turner says, who's winning? Lee County is, Crystal. It's 20-0. Want to say hello to everyone who is watching. There's Billy Watson checking out the action tonight. Trip Block. What's up, Trip? I mentioned Earl Fender earlier. Checking out the game. Guys, thank you so much for checking in with us tonight here on this live broadcast of Lee County Trojan football on the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page. So here we go now. There's the kick. High end over end kick. It's bobbled, and it's going to go back into the end zone for a touchback. So the return man for Warner Robbins bobbled it. It went back into the end zone for a touchback, and Warner Robbins will start it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They trail at 20-0. What are we going to see Warner Robbins do here? You're down 20-0. Now, if you're Warner Robbins, you've actually been able to move the football pretty well tonight on the ground. Problem is you haven't been able to hit pay dirt. You've also had a couple of pretty nice pass plays as Warner Robbins. So let's see what they decide to do here with Mr. Addy. He's going to throw on 1st down. Pass complete out here to the near side. Man's got a lot of running room down this near sideline. 40, 45, 50. Finally going to be pushed out of bounds. So there's your initial answer. Warner Robbins just took it, folks, for a 30-yard pass completion after the short pass and the yards after the catch. Make it 29 yards to be exact to the 49. Warner Robbins. And what do we got? Looks like we got a man down for Lee County. Cramp. We got a cramp. One of the Lee County players. Dean Fabrizio going out there to check on his man, number 2, Anthony McGrady. Again, that'll give us a chance to tell you about our sponsors tonight, including our friends at Baker Sporting Goods. Baker Sporting Goods has been outfitting teams since 1997. Baker Sporting Goods is your team sports experts. If you need anything in the way of team sports, check out bakersports.com and let them outfit your next team as Baker Sporting Goods. Player McGrady is able to come off the field okay after the cramp. So Warner Robbins just hit about a big 30-yard pass play on 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. Handoff. Oh, there's a nice open field tackle that time. Wow, by number 93 for Lee County, that's Philip Tran. Folks, that was one of those plays where Warner Robbins, Rutherford had some running room, but it closed off in a hurry. Unbelievable. They lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Warner Robbins. Addy looks over for the call here. He's got Rutherford in the backfield with him. Addy takes it. Play action. Wants to throw. Going to unlaunch a long bomb. And again, Addy, and we've seen him do this 3 or 4 times tonight. Addy threw that one a little bit too long. And he threw it where the ball was really uncatchable. So too long and too far out of bounds for the receiver to make a catch. Again, we've seen Addy do that a few times tonight already. So now you've got a 3rd down. 3rd down and 11. Big play here if you're a Warner Robbins fan. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Addy calls for the ball. He's got it. Play action. Addy, deep throw down the middle. Ball batted away. Almost intercepted. He had a man streaking open, but Addy underthrew it. So Warner Robbins on the first play, they hit a 29-yard pass play, which got them up to midfield, but they go 3 and out after that, not able to do anything with it. So here's Payne now, going to punt it away. Boy, he's had a good night punting the football, I'll tell you that. He is a weapon for Coach Westbrook's Warner Robbins Demons. He's going to, well, as soon as I say that, he hits one off the side of his foot. Either that or I don't know if he just didn't want the return. Maybe just trying to avoid the return as much as it was a kick off the side. Nevertheless, it's going to go out of bounds, and Lee County will take over First and 10 at their own 29-yard line. And that, by the way, was yet another Caldwell Banker, Walton, and Kirkland special teams play. Remember, give Caldwell Banker, Walton, and Kirkland a call, 229-436-8811. All right, here we go now. We're in a 20-0 game. Lee County with Smith Pinson at the quarterback. He takes, throws. Woo, dangerous pass that time. Intended for Magwood over there. Incomplete. Whew. Well, the Warner Robbins Demons defensive back was all over that one. Dangerous pass there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in tonight, checking out our football game, our live broadcast of Lee County Trojan football. Here we go now. Lee County, 2 receivers are split out here to the near side. Smith Pinson takes it. Going to hand it off to Simmons. Little bit of running room. Maybe 3 yards, and that's about it. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long for Lee County. So 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 for Lee County. Clock continues to run. We're at 8 minutes to go in the 3rd in a 20-0 Lee County game. Magwood and Godwin are going to split out wide over there to the far left. Here we go. Snap. Pinson's got it. Under a rush. Now he's going to try to run it out of there. And he'll put his head down, and he'll get it to the 35-yard line. A rare run that time by Smith Pinson. And he's going to be short of the 1st down. So, gain of about 5 yards on that play. Brings up 4th down and 3. So now Lee County going to have to punt it away. It's a fake punt. Lee County going for the fake punt, and they're going to make it. And they're going to get more after the 1st down run. As Juju just lowered his shoulder and just ran over somebody. No, that's not Juju. That's number 26, Jawan Bailey. The Riverboat Gambler. Dean Fabrizio pulls one out of the hat for the 2nd time this year. We saw him doing it Lowndes. They faked a punt. It led to their one and only touchdown at the Palace that night. Here, they fake it again, and they get the 1st down and a big run after the play. And now Lee County in business. Lee County's got it now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Throws across the middle, incomplete. So incomplete pass. We've seen Smith do that a couple of times tonight where he's led the receiver a little too far, but no harm, no foul. Now a heavy rain starts to fall here in Lee County. A torrential rain has started to fall here. Juju gets the call, I believe, or that's Simmons, one of the two. Penalty flag thrown. I'll check the number. That is Simmons instead who got the carry. A heavy rain has begun to fall here. I don't know if our cameras are able to pick it up, but if you get a shot of the crowd, you can probably see the umbrellas. As a pretty good rain has just begun to fall here. This came out of nowhere. We had rain before the game, and now we've got it breaking loose on us. The heavens have parted at 6:53 of the 3rd. Penalty flag going to go against Lee County, by the way. It's a holding call going against Lee County. Pass incomplete by Smith Pinson. He did a good job that time, did Smith, of avoiding the quarterback sack that time. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long now. Again, a heavy rain has just busted loose here at Lee County. 3rd down, 23. 3rd and long here. Watch out if you're Lee County. I know you want to try to get all this in one, but you got a pretty nice lead here. Let's see what Fabrizio decides to do. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run it. They will. Juju going to get the carry, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. A huge loss over there on that left side. So Warner Robbins was kind of thinking like I was, that it's 3rd and a country mile, and you're probably not going to try to get it all in one. So, after McDowell is brought down for the loss of 4 yards on that last play, it's going to bring up 4th down and long now. Lee County is going to punt this one. It's just a short line drive kick, but it's very effective. I'll say it is. That's just that little rugby-style kick. It's really nothing fancy if you're Lee County, as you're simply just trying to kick it low and you're trying to get the roll, and that's what Lee County did that time. Good job by Wyatt Hurst. And again, that's just as good as a high booming punt, as it's going to pin Warner Robbins down inside their own 20-yard line. So they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line, trailing it by 20 points. It's 20-0. So now with this rain, let's see if that causes problems for either team. Right now, Warner Robbins, again, on offense. And they're going to run it. Got a little bit of running room here to this near side. And Lee County is going to get called for a late hit here. So Lee County hit the man out of bounds. You hate to see that. I think that's going to be called on McGrady. And so once again, we've got Christian Lane in the game at quarterback. A pretty heavy rain has begun to fall here in Leesburg. It's picking up in intensity. 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on Lee County. And that's not what you want to do here. You got a big lead. Don't give them anything free. Make them earn it. So now that's going to put the ball all the way up to the 41-yard line. Warner Robbins. Lane still in there at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off. Not much running room. A bunch of black shirts. You can pick your choice there for who gets credit on that tackle. Number 24, Malcolm Brown, a sophomore running back, got the carry that time. Rain really picking up here. Second down, short for Warner Robbins. Actually, I'm sorry, second down, 8 after the short run. Lane, you can see him trying to keep his hands dry while waiting on the snap. He'll get it. He'll take. He'll hand it right up the middle. Short gain. First tackle, first man through on the tackle for Lee County is Malik Brackens. We got another penalty flag on the play. Let's check the call as the rain really coming down now, folks. Cameraman, if you can get a shot of the rain and the lights coming down in sheets now here. There's another personal foul call going against Lee County, and Dean Fabrizio is not happy. But yet again, Dean Fabrizio is never happy. So now you've given Warner Robins 30 yards in penalty yards. That's not what you want. With a 20-0 lead, we are in a heavy torrential rain here now at Leesburg. Lane takes it, wants to throw. Heavy rush. And we'll get to him as he releases the ball. Lane got caught from behind. He was just able to get it off. That was McGrady who came in from the backside and was able to get to him, but Lane able to get rid of the ball just ahead of the quarterback sack. So it'll go as an incomplete pass. 20-0 the score, but Lee County has committed a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties to give Warner Robins new life as they've got it at the Lee County 40-yard line in what is right now a torrential rain coming down here at Trojan Field. Addy is not in the game at quarterback. That's Lane in there taking the snaps. Handoff to Brown. Malcolm Brown on the carry, not much. Again, this rain proves to be the great equalizer. All right, so here we go now. Third down. It's a big play for Warner Robins. You want to try to get this to stay in this game. Lane calling for the ball. We're in a heavy downpour. Snap. Lane's got it. They're trying to set up a wide receiver screen. Lane led the receiver too far inside, and the receiver saw and heard the footsteps coming from Lee County's defensive back and wanted no part of that one. Again, very challenging trying to throw the ball in these conditions. We had a heavy rain before the game. It ended right about kickoff, and we've remained dry up until about 10 minutes ago. So Warner Robins now going to try to punt this one away. And believe it or not, I think the rain is actually picking up in intensity, folks. It's a bad snap. There's the rain coming into effect. And now Payne is going to fumble it. The ball's on the ground. It's going to roll out of bounds, I believe. Either way, it's going to be Lee County's football. So this is where the rain comes into play. Kerry Payne, who's doing a pretty good job of kicking and punting tonight, couldn't handle the snap. Ball was soaking wet, went right through his hands. He actually picked it up and was able to get something, but then he lost the ball again trying to get additional yardage, and he fumbled it out of bounds. And now Lee County will take over with a heavy rain coming down, and Lee County with a 20-0 lead late in the third. Smith Pinson going to hand it off, and there's not much there for Juju. So Lee County going to lose a yard on the play. Again, we've seen a couple of series tonight where Addy has not been in the game. And I don't know if that's what Warner Robins does, if they rest him occasionally or what. I don't know why you would unless he's injured. And that I just don't know. Here's Pinson now, going to hand it off. There's Simmons getting some tough yards. He made something out of nothing, taking it to the 43, 44. Now they'll actually say his knee hit about the 44. So he didn't get quite as much as I thought. They'll take about 3 yards away from what I thought he had. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for Lee County. Lee County really just needs to run this clock. I think that's what they're doing here. Play clock still at 15. If you're Lee County, let this play clock run down as far as you can. Why not? Pinson will take it. He'll hand it to Juju, following his blockers. More importantly, just trying to hang on to the football. Juju Takes it to maybe the 41. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation now. So 4th down situation, that's going to bring up another Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland special teams play. Lee County faked the punt earlier. The thing about fake punts, you're good for about one of those every now and then. You kind of lose the element of surprise. Oh, there's a drop punt, and just as it haunted Warner Robins in the last series, now our punter has dropped the snap, and that's going to give Warner Robins the ball about our 35-yard line. What a tough break. Again, folks, this is where this rain is playing havoc. Unbelievable. So don't look now, but you've got a seemingly comfortable lead. Lee County does, 20-0, but it's plays like that could allow Warner Robins to get right back in this thing. Now here they come, their offense back on the field. They'll have 1st and 10 inside our 40 at about the 36 of Lee County. Again, no Jalen Addy, though. That's Lane, Christian Lane, who takes the snap. Handoff, lot of running room. That's number 34, who's going to rumble down close to the goal line. That's Ahmad Walker. We got a penalty flag. Check the call. Goodness gracious. If that's against Warner Robins, you've just got to ask yourself, if you're a Demons fan, what else can go wrong tonight? Wow. A big run that time by Warner Robins, knocked out inside the 10-yard line, but it's going to be all for naught as a penalty on Warner Robins will bring it back. 1st and 15 now. Warner Robins back at the 43. Christian Lane in the game at quarterback. He'll hand it off. There's number 34 again. Wide open running room. And there goes Warner Robins in for a touchdown. Those are his first 2 carries of the night, but you can bet it's not going to be his last. Wow. So Warner Robins' first touchdown comes on a 42-yard touchdown run, just under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. And now the point after attempt coming up. So a bad snap, actually, no, it wasn't a bad snap. It was a mishandled snap on the punt due to this rain has cost Lee County a touchdown here. Now here's the point after attempt now coming up from Daniel Barber. Wow. Unbelievable series of events here tonight, guys. So a 20-0 lead is now 20-6. Taking forever to get this point after attempt now. An important point after attempt. Again, let's see if the rain plays any part in this. It's a wet football. Here's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. No worries there. As it's now 20-7. So, Lee County fans, you're not breathing quite as easy, are you? And I don't blame you. Just incredible. So after just rolling along comfortably, we saw Warner Robbins mishandle a wet ball on a punt attempt. And then the ball went back over to Lee County. Lee County couldn't do anything with it on their ensuing possession. They line up to punt. And a mishandled snap on the punt attempt because of the wet football gave Warner Robbins new life inside Lee County territory. They had a long run called back. And then the very next play, they just turned around and gave it to Ahmad Walker again, and he just rumbled 42 yards for the touchdown. So back-to-back big runs by Walker has given Warner Robbins a new life here. Here's Juju now on the kick return. A lot of running room. There's a fumble on the play. Juju just coughed it up. Who's got it? Woo, dangerous there. Juju had a big head of steam, and he took a heavy hit. The ball came loose. Lee County avoids near disaster again, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 36. So a nice kick return that time by Juju McDowell. But Warner Robbins has new life. Let's see if it inspires this defense now. As we near the end of the third quarter in a brand new game, it's 20-7 now. Smith Pinson will take and hand it to Juju McDowell with some running room. Juju going to take it across the 40 to about the 42. We're inside a minute to go in the third. Smith Pinson comes out of the game. Lee County will probably go into a Wildcat direct snap situation, and that's what they're going to do. Who took that direct snap? That was Juju McDowell who took that direct snap. And he'll be brought down just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and about a long yard. Big play here if they decide to run it. We're 10 seconds to go in the third. And I think Lee County is just going to let this clock tick down and go to the fourth quarter. Warner Robbins fans are across the way making some noise. They see some new life in their team. And that is the end of the third quarter of play with your score now. Lee County 20, Warner Robbins 7. Don't go anywhere, folks, because we've got ourselves a brand new ball game here at Trojan Field in Leesburg under a heavy rain that has caused havoc for both teams, and you can say that it's cost Lee County a touchdown. So into the third quarter, 20-7 your score. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling. South Georgia Heating and Cooling, proudly serving South Georgia. Guys, you want to know the difference? Check out our website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and see our 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, we have a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best at 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says, go Trojans. So here we go to start the fourth quarter of play, an all-important third down play here. Lee County 3rd and 2, going to direct snap it to Juju. No running room. He's going to get knocked down for a loss. So Lee County direct snaps it to Juju. There was no blocking on the far side, and Lee County will have to punt it away. And Dean Fabrizio does not look happy. Really wanted that first down, and you can't blame him. Now you can sense a shift in momentum. Be careful here. Another punting situation. We know what happened on the last one. We couldn't handle the snap. They'll handle this one, a low line drive kick. Lee County's going to get down there and recover. We say that it hit a Warner Robins player. Did it? Lee County thought it hit a Warner Robins player. I don't see any call, though. What's the white hat going to say? No call, so I guess it's going to stay Warner Robins football. Lee County fans thought that ball hit a Warner Robins player. Now there's the call. There is the call. There is the call. It's a Lee County recovery. That's a huge play. Wow. Now Marquise Westbrook and Warner Robins want an explanation. So the Lee County players were jumping up and down saying that low line drive kick had hit a Warner Robins player. And apparently it did, because now Lee County will have it first down and 10 at the Warner Robins 26, and we've got a timeout taken. So we'll keep it right here. What a crazy turn of events. Wow. Rain has begun to slow down here. It's almost stopped completely now. Unbelievable. So what a break for Lee County. As Warner Robins, as I just mentioned, you could sense a shift in momentum here as Lee County did not pick up the first down on a third down and short. Warner Robins forced Lee County into a punting situation. Low line drive kick. We have seen Lee County do that a couple of times tonight. And the low line drive kick worked that time as it went bouncing along the turf, and it was low enough to where it hit a Warner Robins player, bounced off of him, and Lee County alertly went down there and jumped on the football on the fumble recovery. And now the referees are talking to the Warner Robins coaching staff. They're wanting an explanation. But they're not going to get the turn-up. They're not going to get the call changed. So, after a powwow with the Warner Robins coaches, referees say, let's play ball. Here we go now. Lee County with a real chance to put this one away. Smith Pinson will take it. Smith going to hand it to Juju, left side. Juju with a little bit of running room. Taking it down close to the 20-yard line. Gain of about 6. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Lee County clinging to a 20-7 lead. I'll be honest with you, it don't seem like a whole lot in a game like this. A turnover, a fumble recovery, and suddenly it's a one-score game. So not out of the woods yet if you're Lee County. Going to hand it to Juju, trying to get to the corner there on the right side. And, boy, there's a good job by that Warner Robins defense. What great speed they have. Juju had some green to run on over there on that far side, had some daylight and plenty of green turf. But, boy, Warner Robins came over and shut it down in a hurry. As it stands, still a nice gain for Juju in Lee County, but it's going to bring up a third down and short. So we've got a third down and 2 now for Lee County. Third down and 2. Lee County knocking on the door. They're at the 18. Got to get it to about the 16 for a first down. Smith Pinson calls for the ball. He'll take it. He'll hand it to Juju. Juju will take it for a first down, I believe. Late penalty flag comes flying in. Probably going to get a holding call on Lee County here, I would think. That one came flying in from the back judge. So that one hurts. You had a first down run there from Juju. And let's wait on the official call here. Two penalties on Lee County. Then we had an illegal block below the waist, a.k.a. chop block, and a holding call on Lee County. And I believe Warner Robins will decline one and take the other, of course. And we'll replay third down. Penalties have really played a big part in this game tonight. Just they have marred efforts on both teams, especially Warner Robins. All right, so now you're looking at third, and, well, that one hurt. That's third and now, third and long. So Lee County goes from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and a mile. 3rd and about 17 yards now. Smith Pinson going to step up in the pocket, going to throw it long downfield, incomplete. Ball's just going to fall harmlessly to the turf, incomplete. That's okay if you're Lee County, though. You don't want an interception. So, again, though, what was third down and what seemingly looked like a first down conversion, or a third down conversion for first down, instead it comes off the board. Lee County now going to be 4th down. And if you're Lee County, you're kind of in no man's land here. You're at the 32-yard line. You're too far away to try a field goal. You're too close to punt it. So Dean Fabrizio going to go for it here from the 32. Snap to Smith Pinson. Heavy rush. The ball comes out. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. Either way, it's a turnover. Either way, it's a turnover on downs, but it'll come as a fumble recovery. Smith Pinson was dropping back, trying to pass, and he gets hit. The ball comes out. It's recovered by Warner Robins. Either way, 4th down and long, and it is a turnover on downs. So we've got 9 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the game. 9:16 left to go in the football game. Warner Robins takes over. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Here we go now. Warner Robins. Do they have enough time to get back in this thing? They'll hand it off left side. Tough running there. Maybe a yard. The run that time by number 24, Malcolm Brown. Well, I'll tell you what, Ahmad Walker was the man that hurt us on that last series. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get the carry. And there he is in the backfield. Look out here. Low snap. Lane throws. Far side. Ball was tipped and knocked out of bounds, incomplete. So now you're looking at 3rd down. 30, number 34. Ahmad Walker. He's in the backfield on 3rd down and 8. Christian Lane is in there. No Jalen Addy. Christian Lane calls for the ball. He'll take it. He'll hand it to the running back. There's big number 34. He's just bouncing off of guys, and finally we'll bring him down. One of our guys is down, hurt. Well, some heavy hitting going on out there, guys. Our guy is down, number 28. Well, let me tell you, Ahmad Walker, I was scared he was going to get the ball. He did. He just pinballed off a couple of our guys. He's a hoss of a back. Finally, reinforcements came in to bring him down, but we do have a Lee County player down. Now he's up. And he's coming off the field to the delight of the very diminutive Lee County crowd that is still here. Once the rains came, folks flocked to the exits. So we're 8:23 left to go in this football game. Lee County leads it 20-7. Here comes Warner Robins now. Remember, we've had problems on the punt exchange tonight for both teams. It's a 4th down. Will Warner Robins try some kind of punt here? Or, I'm sorry, some kind of punt fake. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. They're going to kick it away. There's a high punt. It'll take a Warner Robins bounce and roll dead at the 30. Or the 20, I'm sorry. So first down and 20 is where Lee County will put it in play. After that, Coldwell, Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. I'm Phil Jones, your host, your play-by-play man. Want to invite you, if you love high school football, we talk about it Monday through Thursday on my live sports show. It's called Extra Point with Phil Jones. You can check it out right here, right where you're at right now, at the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page. That's 5 to 7 p.m. You can call me up. We can talk sports. We'll talk Warner Robins football, Lee County football, Valdosta football, any football you want to talk about. I am game. Speaking of game, I think there's Juju. Let's see who got the call there. Nope, that's Simmons on the carry, right side. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Clock continues to run. Now, if you're Lee County, you just want to run as much clock. The clock is your friend. 7:32, 7:31, 7:30, 7:29. Clock continues to run in the fourth quarter with Lee County leading it 20-7. Lee County is in no hurry to snap the football. Smith Pinson does snap it, throws near side, passes complete to Godwin. And Goodwin will have it at the 30-yard line. That's a first down for Lee County. That's an important first down for Lee County. Seven minutes left to go in the football game. Under 7 minutes. Clock continues to run. Lee County with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Smith Pinson going to take and hand it to Simmons right up the middle. Simmons with a nice run. Clock continues to run now. 6:30 and counting to go in the football game. Two good football teams, without a doubt. A lot of jawing going on, and with this small crowd, you can hear a lot of the language being used on the field. Not much of what I'm going to repeat. Smith Pinson, second down, calls for the ball. He's got it, hands it off. Juju trying to get here to the corner, or is that Simmons? I'm sorry. It's hard to tell at first when they get the football whether it's Simmons or Juju. And he's going to take it and run it here to this near side. Only problem there is you run out of bounds. That's a big no-no. When you're trying to nurse a lead, you don't want to run out of bounds, but he did. That stops the clock. 5:56 to go in the football game. This is a big play here. This is the play of the game so far for Lee County on a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Lee County at their own 40. Or, I'm sorry, their own 38. Going to hand it to Simmons. Oh, and he's hit right away. There's a huge play by Warner Robins. Simmons got rocked. And if you're Warner Robins, that's a huge play. That's going to give your offense a chance to get back on the field now. Wow. See, this is where that last play I talked about hurts. You go out of bounds and you cost yourself probably a good minute off the clock. For Warner Robins, you give them a minute. 5:21, 5:20. Here's the kick, another rugby-style kick for Lee County. And Lee County will let it die at the 30-yard line. 5 minutes, 5:09 left to go in this football game. So here's Warner Robins. What do you do if you're Marquise Westbrook? At some point, you got to let it fly. Is this the series we'll see it? Warner Robins try to take a shot deep. Why not? You take a shot deep, you get a touchdown, you got plenty of time to do an onside kick or simply kick off and play defense. So this is a big series here for Warner Robins. Wouldn't be surprised to see them take a shot deep here at some point. Now, only deal is you don't have Jalen Addy in the game at quarterback. You've got Christian Lane, who's quite capable, and he's shown he can get it done. Handoff, left side. Warner Robbins running it at this point. That's Rutherford who gets the ball carry that time, and he's going to get about 7 yards. Warner Robbins back up to the line, 4:49, 4:48, 4:47. Clock continues to run in the football game. Warner Robbins is down by 7 score, 20-7. High snap. Lane takes it. Lane going to take it up and run it. Lane going to get it up to the 45-yard line. He'll have a first down. That'll move the chains for Warner Robbins. They're not out of this thing yet. Lee County got to keep everything in front of them. Clock continues to run now once the chains move. 4:20 to go in the game. Warner Robbins at their own 45. Lane is the quarterback. He'll take the snap, wants to throw. Quick toss, far side, incomplete. 4:12 left to go in the game on the incomplete pass. 20-7 the score. Warner Robbins, they've got it at their own 45-yard line, 44-yard line. Second down. Christian Lane is in there at quarterback. He calls for the football. He's got it. He's going to hand it to number 2, left side, who's got some running room. He'll take it near a first down. That's Jalen Rutherford. We do have penalty flags on the call. Check it. Let's see what we got here. Dean Fabrizio does not look happy. Are we going to get some kind of late hit on Lee County? If that is the case, that's not good. That could explain why Dean Fabrizio is not happy, but we'll wait and see here. Got a big powwow over there on the Warner Robbins sideline with officials trying to sort this thing out. They're going to wave the flag off. They'll wave it off. So no penalty flag. But that was a nice run that time by the Warner Robbins ball carrier. And we're now 4 minutes, under 4 minutes, 3:58, 3:57 to go in the football game. 3:55. The clock continues to run on a 3rd down and 1 for Warner Robbins. Christian Lane is in the gun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Walker right up the middle, and Lee County going to knock him down. Now it depends on his forward progress, though. I think they're going to give him the first down, and they will. So forward progress will give him enough for the first down. Lee County crowd don't like that. So move the stick. It's a first down now. Warner Robbins up to their own, or to the Lee County 46. Snap. Lane wants to throw. Throws it downfield. It's intercepted by Lee County. Number 18 on the interception for Lee County, that's A.J. Patrick. You knew that Warner Robbins was going to take a shot down the field. They had to. Do we have more penalty flags on the play? Let's wait and see what we get here. Boy, this has been the game officials have had a busy night. So we're going to have a hold after the interception return. I'm guessing. I'm hoping. If you're a Lee County fan. I'm guessing it was a hold on the return after the interception. That is the call. So the interception stands. And so that's a huge interception now for Lee County. You knew that Warner Robins was going to take a shot deep. Christian Lane tried to do it there, but Lee County able to get the interception. Now here's Lee County after the penalty, though. They're backed up to their side of the field, first down. Simmons hand off right up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Lee County just wants to burn clock here as much as they want to get yardage. 3 minutes to go in the game. 3 minutes. So Lee County wants this clock to run. You're watching the play clock as much as you're watching the game clock now. There's 2:44 on the game clock, 18 seconds on the play clock. Lee County just wants to let this play clock run down to about 1. And we've got whistles. Going to be some kind of penalty on Lee County, a false start, I would guess. So that does two things. You hate that. That stops the clock. And you cost yourself 5 yards. But it's more the clock at this point that you don't want to stop. So, Lee County now, after the penalty, will be marked inside their own 40, back at their 38. Second down. Handoff, near side. Nothing doing there. Warner Robins makes the stop, and I believe Warner Robins takes a timeout to try to stop the clock. They do. That's their first of the second half. So a timeout taken with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the game in a 20-7 game. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Daugherty Glass Company. They've served the Lee County area since 1957 with auto glass, residential glass, and commercial aluminum storefronts. Call the experienced staff at Daugherty Glass for your next glass project. Also, Lee Ready Mix, proud supporters of Trojan football. Lee Ready Mix provides a ready concrete mix for pouring, forming, and finishing your concrete needs. Give them a call today. It's Lee Ready Mix. Also, big thanks to Sumpter EMC, Benchmark Physical Therapy, Baker Sporting Goods, Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland, South Georgia Heating and Cooling, Knights Apparel and Gifts, and Mellow Mushroom. So here we go now. Warner Robins taking their first time out of the second half. It's going to be third and long for Lee County. Warner Robins wants to hold here and get the football back. And Lee County now. Smith Pinson takes it, wants to throw. Looks, Smith Pinson going to be sacked. There's a fumble on the play, but Lee County has fortunately recovered it. So it's going to bring up a fourth down. Warner Robins will get the ball back now. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go in this football game. So Lee County now will have to punt it away. Wouldn't be surprised to see Warner Robins bring the house here. Well, you're not out of the woods yet if you are Lee County. You just won't feel comfortable until there's just not enough time for Warner Robins.
This fun is brought to you by Bars and Combo Snacks, stuffed full of awesome in Albany, Georgia.
All right, here we go now. Boy, Warner Robins did bring the house. They almost got it. Warner Robins, return man, going to call for the fair catch at the 40. And that's where the Demons will put it in play. 1st and 10. And they're 60 yards away from their second score of the night. 2 minutes, 1 second left to go in this football game. 2:01 left to go in the game. Really want to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight to watch this Lee County Warner Robins game. Our friends from both sides. Guys, thank you so much. Don't forget my sports show, Extra Point with Phil Jones, right here at this same spot, ITG Next Georgia. 5 to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday. We talk a lot of high school football. There's Jalen Addy back in the game at quarterback. Addy is going to be brought down. To be honest with you, I'm just not understanding and who am I to question the Warner Robins coaching staff? They've been to 3 straight state championship games. But I don't know if Jalen Addy has been hobbled or what the reason is why he has not played full-time tonight. Addy throws, complete. Now it's incomplete. Ball batted away there. Incomplete. 1:29 left to go in the football game. A clock that has come to a complete stop, it seems. So now, again, we're 1:29 left. Third down. So here we go. Third down and long. 3rd and 11. Warner Robins. They're from their own 37. Addy with an empty backfield. He looks, throws, far side. Picked off. A.J. Patrick. Another interception. So A.J. Patrick takes it on the interception return for a touchdown. And that will seal the deal. 26-7 your score. Point after attempt coming up. It's a line drive kick, and it is good. 50-yard interception return for a touchdown. And your score now 27-7. 1:17 left to go in the game. Well, that'll do it. Unbelievable game. Again, I go back to the question about Jalen Addy, though. I just don't know why he didn't play the whole game tonight. As Dean Fabrizio and company will certainly celebrate this one. There had been some question marks about this Lee County team. They had 3 victories, yes. But the quality of opponents, well, that was questionable. The one quality opponent that Lee County had played so far this year, the Lowndes High Vikings, defeated Lee County. But I tried to tell people that game was really not indicative of the final score. Lee County played very physical, took it to a great Lowndes team that night. We all know things got away from Lee County in more ways than one that night. Emotions took their toll. And believe me, I'm not saying anything bad about anybody except maybe the men in stripes. I thought the game kind of got away from them that night as a low line drive kick going to be bobbled by the return man for Warner Robins. The ball is being kicked around on the field. Let's see who got it. But my point is that there was a lot of question marks about whether Lee County, in their second test of the year against this Warner Robins team, was going to be able to handle them. And I think Lee County very much answered that with a vehement yes. So Lee County will come out of this with their 4th victory of the year, and it's a big one over a very good Warner Robins team. They're impressive, folks. I saw Warner Robins earlier this year in the opening game against Valdosta. That was a week before Lee County started. So I was able to watch the Warner Robins Valdosta game. Warner Robins has got a good team. There's a reason they've been to 3 consecutive state championship games, that I can tell you. So here we go now, 117-116 left to go in the game. Penalty flag going to be thrown here on Lee County at the end of the game. So Lee County going to get called for a personal foul here at the end of the game. That's going to move the ball to the other side of the 50. And it'll be first down and 10 for Warner Robins. Jalen Addy in the game at quarterback. 1 minute, 12 seconds left to go in the football game. Addy, straight drop, looks. And Addy going to be sacked. Now, again, Addy has not played in the game, hasn't played the whole game. And I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't have Addy in the game right now. Lee County pinning their ears back. Pass complete out here to the near side as we're down to about 34 seconds left to go. So, again, I just don't know with the selection of series that Addy played tonight. I don't really understand what was behind that. I'll see if I can find out. Did it make a difference? Who knows? But he is certainly one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Georgia, bar none. Pass complete over here near side. Receiver steps out of bounds as we're down to 13 seconds left to go. 4th down and 8 now. 4th and 8, 13 seconds left. And we may have one play left. Let's see. I know one thing. Lee County will savor this victory tonight. Addy looking. Addy going to run out of bounds. Lee County will take over. 7 seconds left. Lee County put forth a great defensive effort tonight, folks. I'll tell you that. So Lee County will snap it one last time and will depart here tonight victorious. Well played game by these Lee County Trojans, I can tell you that. I had predicted they would win, and they will. (27-7). Lee County lining up in the victory formation. There's the snap, and there's the knee that Smith Pinson will take. Glad hands all the way around. Dean Fabrizio giving the Warner Robins players a nice hug as the teams meet at midfield to exchange pleasantries. That's something we don't see a lot of now with the COVID situation, but it's certainly good to see. It was good to see you guys tonight joining us for our broadcast as Lee County wins it 27-7, your final score in the football game. With the win, Lee County improves to 4-1. With the loss, Warner Robins falls to 3-2. All right, so as we take a quick look at next week's action, and we'll pull up the schedules here for you. So again, Lee County with the victory, going to 4-1. Lee County will take on Tiff County next week. Last score I had, Tift County was all over Worth County, trying to make amends for their tough loss against Irwin last week. So Lee County will go to Tifton to take on the Tift County Blue Devils. And we'll be bringing you all that action right here on the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page as we have Lee County Trojan football for you all year long, and glad to do it. Warner Robins, again with the loss, falls to 3-2 on the year. For you Warner Robins fans, they'll go to Camden County. Or actually, I'm sorry, they'll return home to McConnell-Talbert to play Camden County next week. Their final warm-up before region play starts. Again, I want to thank our sponsors that made Lee County Trojan football possible tonight and that makes Trojan football possible all season long. Big thanks to Daugherty Glass Company, Lee Ready Mix, Sumpter EMC, Benchmark Physical Therapy, Mellow Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, South Georgia Heating and Cooling, Caldwell Banker, and Baker Sporting Goods. Big thanks to all of our sponsors that make Lee County Trojan football possible. Again, your final score here tonight from Trojan Field, Lee County wins it 27-7. For my man Cedric, who was running the camera tonight, I'm Phil Jones saying so long, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week with more Lee County Trojan football on the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page.